What's going on, guys? It's your boy, John the Liquidator, coming back with another video. So it look like Christy Size goes more in depth about Caitlin Clark taking more shots, and Nate Tibbetts weighs in on Caitlin Clark before this matchup. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way down to Phoenix. Let's get it. Let's go. It's definitely been a pretty quiet weekend headed into this matchup, man. We know Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever is coming off a terrible loss to the Seattle Storm the other day, and they're looking to redeem themselves by going down to Phoenix, taking on Diana Taurasi and the Mercury. And there is a lot of build-up ahead of this game. This is the first time superstar rookie Caitlin Clark will be facing off against the White Mamba and Brittany Griner. Guys, I'm telling you, this is going to be an electric game. I see Caitlin Clark putting up big-time numbers. Just got a feeling, man, we're going to see a totally different Caitlin Clark. I believe she's going to take over this ball game, and don't be surprised if Indiana possibly pull this one off. This would be the biggest upset of the season. If Caitlin Clark could go down there and put the beats on Diana Taurasi, bruh, the internet is going to explode. I got faith in Caitlin Clark. I believe she could definitely get the job done. Now, we all know in last recent days, Christy Size made comments about Caitlin Clark taking more shots. Well, today, during the pregame press conference, Caitlin Clark and Christy Size set the record straight about her taking more shots. Let's roll the footage right now.
Yeah, I think, when you go back and you look at the games that we've won, we've had 4 and 5 players in double-digit scoring, all those players between 10, 12, 15 shots. So just to kind of keep that consistent, we talked a few, in the game the other night, she had a couple passes that she made that she probably should have had, not made and been more looking to shoot in those moments. So, just trying to balance that with her. So just, a couple more. I mean, just trying to get her as open as possible, whether she's on the ball or off the ball.
Fastest rookie to reach 300 points, 100 rebounds, 100 assists. Can you just talk about the poise that you have that goes into accomplishing something like that? And then also, Coach Sides said she wants you to take about 15 shots minimum a game. Just how confident are you guys that you can achieve that moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's anything I set out to accomplish. Like, I think it just comes with the way I play basketball and the way this team plays basketball, and honestly, I didn't even know that, so great, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's just kind of my game. Like, I take a lot of pride in being able to do a lot of different things for my team, and I feel like as long as we move the ball and get the best shot for the team, that's good for me. I think at times I can be a little bit more aggressive and maybe not overpass as much, but at the same time, I feel like we're getting good shots. I love setting my teammates up for success. I love passing the ball. Like, throwing a great pass is, almost more exhilarating than, making a great shot. So for me, like, it's not like I don't feel like I need like an X number of shots, and I know Christy knows that too. Like, I think she just wants me to be a little bit more aggressive, and I asked me this yesterday, and I was like, I really struggled to like pinpoint any exact memory. Honestly, like, she was probably one of the first women's basketball players I really grew up idolizing and really like knowing. Obviously her, Sue, Maya. So I would say like that's like kind of my first memory is just like about the WNBA in general. It's like she was one of the first that I really knew about and supported and idolized and wanted to be like, and I just admired the way she played the game and the fire that she played with, and like I said yesterday, like, it's impressive that she's still able to play this game at such a high level and produce like the way she does. Like, it's incredible. I think she's obviously the best scorer our game's ever seen and one of the best players our game has ever seen. But I would say my first memory is just like around the WNBA in general, and when I like first started to really watch this league was because of her.
The NCAA finals, the draft, the WNBA so quickly. What's been your biggest adjustment through all of that so far as you're getting to maybe mid-season here?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to think we've almost played 20 games. I think just the pace that everything has kind of evolved over the course of the last few months for myself, whether it was obviously playing the Final Four, and then I basically went back to Iowa City for a day, then my life kind of changed, and I was drafted and shortly moved to Indianapolis after, and but I mean, it's the same situation for every single person that's ever come to this league and has been drafted. Maybe my window was a little bit shorter playing the last game of the college basketball season and we had the first preseason game, so maybe in that regard, but I think the biggest adjustment is just, being able to learn on the fly and give yourself some grace. I think that's kind of been what it's been for me. I think just learning from game to game, that's been kind of different, especially at the beginning of this season. Like, I had to learn from game to game. There wasn't much time to practice in between. Like, I would have to take stuff from one game and then go try in the next game. So I think that's kind of been the biggest adjustment for me. The group, you're going to have that. There's going to be some ups, there's going to be some downs, and especially with the way we had our schedule to start the year. Like, we played some really great teams to start on, like, some back-to-backs, one day in between. Like, it was a tough hand we were dealt, but I'm just proud of this group. I think obviously we're the most inexperienced group in the league, but nobody ever hung their head. Like, everybody just wants to get better. They know there's so much potential for this group. It's just kind of getting it to all gel together, and every single day we come into practice and, like, there's a positive energy. It's like, it's not like anybody's like, oh, we lost 6 straight games, or we were 1-6, or whatever we were at that point. Like, everybody was like, these games are winnable. Like, we can win them. We need to clean up certain things. So I would say, like, that's been the biggest positive for our group, is there's always been a positive energy about us, and you better have that when you're an inexperienced young group. Like, you're young in this league. Like, you better have that, and I think that's something the advantage is, like, you get to practice for 3 weeks. Like, you get to get in the gym and get better, but I think the disadvantage is, like, you don't get to play, and, like, at the same time, like, just getting out there and playing basketball, that's the best way to learn. Like, there's obviously so much you can replicate in practice, but, like, at the end of the day, like, you have to be in a real game to get those real simulations and situations and whatever it is. But at the same time, it'll be good to get rest. It'll be good to get in the gym and just execute and work on things that we need to work on that we really haven't had time to do. But like I said, like, the biggest disadvantage is, like, we're gonna miss getting out there and getting to play, during the week. So.
Yeah, I mean, I would ask DT, because she's going to tell you. She's never going to sugarcoat anything. That's what I love about her. She speaks how she feels. And to be doing it at the level that she's doing it for this long, every day she finds motivation in something. Else she wouldn't be doing it. She'd be home being a parent and enjoying retired life. But she's doing this because something provokes her to bring out her best each and every day. And that's what makes her different. That's what makes her special. That's why she's still doing it. And I'm sure she'll give you that answer if you. I'm gonna be completely honest. I spend a lot more time worrying about the Phoenix Mercury, and that's not a discredit to her. I mean, obviously, when they're on, if we're getting ready to play another opponent, and DT has said it is, it's going to get easier for her the more reps, the different things that she sees. Listen, she's going to be a great player in this league, and it's just a matter of time. And so yeah, I'm more concerned with the Mercury at this moment. Yeah, I mean,
that was Caitlin Clark, Christy Sides, and Nate Tibbetts setting the record straight about today's matchup. Guys, get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on, because I'm going to bring you the news. And like always, man, till next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.